This is Salamancer. You are watching SalTV, and apparently today we do have a construction medic. But this game here between Team MM, which is something about Mercs, and Team F7, less than F7 maybe. These two teams here in UGC Highlander are playing on Gullywash and playing for keeps. Right now, the mid-fight is down, and already we do see that most of the red team has been pushed back. Mid-fight very handily won here for the moment by Blue, not really even contesting it all that much. Naked Ape there from F7 dropping back with about 40 health. He's taking way too much damage, and he's actually keeping his Pyro quite overhealed here, the Bobo. He's really taking the overheals, so we're going to see if he can't do anything with this. Right now, taking on a Scout, and no, he does have to back off. Scout's going to be just fine. In fact, this could be really bad for F7 right now. They do have a Scout in behind, and a Spy as well, walking out of the gates here. It looks like he may have been taken down, but he did finish tapping that teleporter first. No, he's not been taken down yet. Now, a headshot down on Clear Chalk as well. Dwayne, or Dwayne, I guess. Dwayne? Trying to get some headshots, but where is that Spy? Oh, gets caught out by the Pyro, so not going to be good for him. So, we do right now have a lot of people dead for both teams. It's kind of stagnating a little bit here on the second point as Team F7 versus MM. F7, of course, back up to their second point, trying to peek out to the mid, and Dwayne, once again, going for some kills. Can't get these headshots just yet, though. Did manage to get one there on Legion, the demo man, so Legion is feeling the pain, but he may be able to find himself a health kit or a medic. There you go. Spy coming in though. Oh, Spy! David finished him off with the revolver there before that medic could get the heal beam on. Nicely done by the Spy. Of course, Spies have the benefit of being able to see enemy health, and that is why he knew he could take that demo man out and back away. So, MM here going for the back cap, and they have managed to get it with a Scout and Soldier. Spy pushing back around here as well, going for the last point. This could be a very quick capture for MM against F7, and I don't know what's going to happen here right now. Donka Hair Doctor actually getting down beneath the point and coming back up with that dead ringer, but the problem is he's been found out by a Scout and may end up getting killed down there probably. Meanwhile, Red trying to push back out to their second point here with the Uber even, and so it looks like Pyro has managed to force the Uber now on our blue team. So Blue's Uber forced a little bit early there, but they have managed to take out Naked Ape. Oh, the medic goes down for Red, so that is not going to be good at all. Everybody from Blue now should be able to push in shortly when they have that Uber advantage, and in fact they've got a huge player advantage as well. They could even go in with this, but they would have to be pushing in against a Heavy standing here with his Gladiator helmet. In fact, it looks like they pretty much all have yellow hats, which is pretty cool. And the Sentry now actually taken down. So Legion popping in here with an overheal and just starting to send in some stickies and other nasty stuff. Baseball kind of floating around right there. That, of course, is the Scout's Sandman bat. You can actually launch a baseball at somebody, just hit it at them, and if it hits them from far enough away, it will stun them, which is a pretty cool feature. But yes, we do see MM now trying to set up their push here. They've got about 90% Uber, and they want to push in through the left-hand side. Can they get the capture, though, is the question, because this Uber, so close to getting a backstab there. Actually, David could have stabbed a guy, Alex. Oh, the capture is almost done. They need to push in right now because there is a back cap going on. They've got to stop that as well. And in fact, the back cap will, it's so close, but seems to have been stopped for the moment. Nonetheless, that Uber, where is it? I did just fade out, and apparently the medic faded out as well, has dropped back here to try and stop the cap instead of going in to keep his team on the aggression. So Uber just now popped for our red team, and where is this? They're actually down in the water area right now. Looks like they have lost a soldier, but Pyro still up here and dealing a lot of damage to this Scout who, does get taken down. Caps lock for MM taken out. Meanwhile, the Heavy trying to poke out here and deal some damage, but he gets taken out by a mini sentry and Engineer's shotgun. Meanwhile, though, it looks like Blue may end up losing the second point here that they have worked so hard to hold on to. No, Pyro standing there and winning that point. Oh, and it doesn't matter. Spy ends up getting that cap anyway. Medic on fire here, very low health, could get taken out, and there he goes. Not sure what Naked Ape was doing standing around there, trying to use his Heavy to defend him, but that did not work at all. Now, Dwayne going for the shot on the medic, not able to get it now, just not able to get any headshots anymore. We'll see, though. Take your time on these shots, man. Oh, missing so many of them right now. That is not going to be good for his team. But I think Red do have the advantage right now. Oh, there goes Dwayne, actually. And kind of a little face poke there from Donka Hair Doctor, the Blue Spy. So MM versus F7 right now. MM is really backed up quite a ways. They are doing some good damage, but once again, they have seemed to have recaptured this point temporarily. It's just that MM pushing in against F7. MM do retake that point very quickly, so they are going to get back into this last point. They've got 80% Uber. Their opponents do not have a medic at all, and that is not going to be good for them. So I think MM should be able to push in with this. There's no back cap going on right now. Legion just trying to deal some damage. Did take out that sentry before they even got in there, and now the Uber comes in, or should. There you go. They finally get the heavy Ubered. So he took a lot of damage before that Uber was popped. But F7, oh, taking so much damage themselves. David ends up getting a backstab and going now. Darker Hair Doctor getting in back behind, going for the stab as well. Cannot get it, and he may get taken out. But no, actually, revolvers that soldier to death. And this is not looking good for our red team. They are probably going to lose the first round. MM taking round number 1 there from F7 in the UGC Highlander League. Let's see if we can't find a demo man and see what they are doing right now. Because I want to see their rollouts. Actually, 4 Haze here for red team, doing some good whipping of his team to make sure they move a lot faster. And there you go, Carl. We're just going to call him Carl, does get out there very quickly, setting up some stickies around some pretty typical areas. But here comes a soldier bombing in immediately, trying to knock out this F7 team once again. There you go, F7 has lost the first round, and they've lost this mid-fight very, very badly right now. They've lost their medic, they've lost demo, heavy, and scout. There's not a lot really that can get in here now, except for the the spy, the sniper. Let's see if D-Wayne can get some kills, but no, right now he's trying to deal with the spy on his own, and does drop back, grabs a health kit, should be okay for the moment. Meanwhile, that Pyro actually was at such low health there. If he had been revolvered to death, he could have died very quickly. Good stab there by David. He ends up getting taken out now. And man, MM showing some dominance. They are very, very far forward. They've got a very big Uber advantage. Caps Lock appears like he wants to get in through the high ground, but meanwhile, there is a sandwich just standing there on the ground for the heavy to grab, or sorry, for the medic to grab whenever he needs it. And then if the heavy hangs around long enough, that sandwich will recharge, and he can just drop another one as soon as the medic grabs the first one. So a nice little thing to do there. But Sapper immediately on the dispenser, and now he's going for the kill on the sniper who is back behind the point. Can he get it, though? Donka Hair Doctor, yes, does get the kills, putting some capture time on the point, and now he's forcing red team to go stand on it. If anything, yeah, we do need to see some spam coming in from blue right now. They're doing just that. MM getting on the point once again. Very quick capture to bring it to 2-0. And so if you guys think this is just going to be a one-sided fight, though, do stick around, because I promise you that is not the answer. And of course, I think that our heavy right now for blue team, Adolf Elizabeth Hitler, that is, I believe it is a reference to the producers, which is pretty hilarious. But Carl getting out here once again, doing kind of the same rollout as before. He's playing very, very far back, and meanwhile his opposing demo, oh my gosh, I cannot say that word, opposing demo getting up there and doing a lot of damage. GIR gear with all that crazy, what is that acronym? C-POW-W, I don't know. Gear, though, went down to about 40 health there before he walked back with his medic, still spun up, just like, I'm going to get some kills. And looks like getting some kills he's trying to do, but Adolf Elizabeth Hitler ends up getting 2 there. Gear is down, and so is the sentry. D-Wayne finally gets the headshot, though, on Doctor, so no spy for the moment for Team MM. I want to call them M&Ms now because I am just so hungry at the moment. But David coming back up just now. Let's see if we can't find anybody from our red team who is on defense. There you go. Both soldiers actually using the original kind of that Quake skin on the rocket launcher, which fires the rockets straight out of the center of the screen. Both Ubers popped as well, and both medics doing a good job of flashing to the appropriate people. Mostly it's just been this red Pyro who's done so much damage and so much air blasting to keep that blue Uber back. Now there is a back cap going on, though, and even though this Pyro is trying to push forward, they're going to have to deal with this. It is clear chalk right now. The engineer who is trying to stop it, but he ends up getting taken down to some explosive damage there from Dr. Badfish, the soldier for our blue team. Now Naked Ape is trying to keep his team alive as they push towards the midpoint. They do want to get this capture, but they're being very, very, very bold right now. You might even say they are overextending, because at the moment it is just a soldier medic, and here comes a heavy. Naked Ape is trying to run away from this to see if he can do it, because he's going to have to come back around through this drop down, or I'm sorry, through the spiral stair there. He did get away, actually, so nicely done. Looks like nobody was really focusing him too much. And is the capture going to go to our red team? Maybe this Pyro trying to blast his scout off and finish off the capture, because of course while the scout is standing there, he could not finish that cap off. Hellside going for the kill. Oh, doesn't manage to get that headshot on the medic. Actually, Naked Ape very, very close to death, but also very close to Uber, and I think he's going to have it ready to go here to stop our blue team from retaking this point. There you go. Uber popped immediately to stop himself from taking damage, more or less, but they are pushing out right now. No Pyro to air blast them back. There is, I think, a mini sentry up somewhere. And now the Uber has faded. Heavy trying to sneak around, but Naked Ape is just so overextended. I cannot believe he didn't die right there. Ended up grabbing a health kit, so he's fine now. But really, as a medic, especially in Highlander, you do not want to peek around those corners with the rest of your team, especially when you've only got like one person against 3 or 4. You just let the rest of your team push forward, you let them talk to you about what's happening, and you stay behind until you know it's safe to walk out there. That's at least how most medics will play it. Of course, it's a safe way to play. Now, let's see. Caps Lock actually getting around behind the enemy team, so we're going to watch some scout action for a little bit as he tries to take out the Demo Man, and does manage to do that just before he dies to the flames. Gear here standing on this point, and once again our red team are going to have to be careful about this Uber coming in. Ubered heavy, and now there is an Ubered Demo Man Legion pushing forward, dealing a lot of sticky bomb damage, but missing some of them. Pipes now coming out here, and those rollers could deal just a bit. No, they are kind of in the wrong position actually, so not as much damage as he wanted off that Uber, and only one person I think died for the red team, but they did have to drop back. Now counter Ubering and trying to bring in some sticky bomb damage of their own, but now they're being air blasted. This is some good pyro work here by our blue pyro. That is of course Owlkin, and on the Owlkin camp now. Got taken out there finally by the heavy. Not a lot you can do about that. But David peeking in here, and he's just going to take out this little mini sentry, do some good work as a spy. Let's see if he can't get behind. No, he's starting the capture once again for F7. And actually, look at this, there's only one man left up right now for MM. What they really need to do on F7 is get this scout and start that domino capture on the second point immediately. The fact that they have not gotten out to the second point yet and they've not started the capture is really not good. They need to be on there. Finally, a heavy starting the cap does kill the spy, but the problem is now a lot of players are up for our blue team, and look at that air blast. Heavy getting poofed up into the air. He is going to be okay for a while, and hops down here. Good ambush by him. He could kill the medic and the pyro. Does manage to get them both before he goes down, so nice kills by Gear. Really, F7 needs to be pushing on this. I don't know why they're not, because what is going on here at the choke point? Right now there's just some sticky traps. Yeah, they need to be pushing on that. They've got a huge advantage right now, and they're not really taking advantage of it. Yeah, I don't know, F7. Y'all need to get something together here. But right now they are playing so defensively, and there is just no reason for that. Maybe they're just waiting for their Uber. But look at that, D-Wayne even gets the kill on the heavy, and there's a backstab on somebody. There's like 4 people left alive for our blue team right now. Yeah, finally, F7 realizing, oh wait, we've got this gigantic advantage. Let's push out here. And now I think they're going to do it. Blue pushing out. MM wants to get out of their lobby here, but that's going to be a very tall order as red team now has stickies there. They have managed to take out the sentry gun of Sarbucks and taken Sarbucks down as well. So that's going to be good for them. Carl just setting up some stickies there on that point once again. Looks like they are trying to deal with a little bit of a Demo Man problem from behind, but he's going to get taken out, and the Uber is going to push in momentarily. Yeah, they are Ubering in 2 heavy damage classes right here, but Heavy's got a nice little hiding spot. He did get popped, he kind of spotted out there, so he is dead. I think F7 should have this capture point as long as they can get the fight done. Looks like Pyro getting in there and lighting some people on fire. And so there you go, the scout is dead. Spy and scout now getting on the point, and that's going to be the capture, I think. So close right now, but no, Pyro just standing on the point and stopping that cap for a little bit. The Uber's almost ready to go for MM, so that may not have been the world's best push, and now Sniper on the point looking to get this capture on second, so they don't have to worry. Yeah, the Uber has just now been popped for our blue team, keeping the Demo Man alive so he can just sticky up that point once again. Has he done so, though? No, it's just now starting, putting those stickies up, and they need to get out here and capture this point, but now with the Demo Man, Pyro, Engineer, Mini Sentry, all that kind of stuff sitting on second, I don't think that MM can push back out. They do have a spy peeking around, though, looking like he may go for some kills. If I were him, I would have just gone straight for that soldier, but of course, I am not a very good spy, so I think Donka here, Doctor, probably knows what he's doing better than I do. Going for the medic pick. Oh, can't get him, though. Let's get taken down. And that is, of course, the danger going in after that. You get taken down. D-Wayne gets a good headshot there on one of our blue team members. I think that may have been Hellsive, actually, the sniper for blue. So no sniper now for MM, and MM is actually being really aggressive here with only a very slight Uber advantage. They've lost a lot of players. Their medic really hurt, and he is having to back into spawn just to hit that cabinet and get back up to full health, which means he's not going to be able to heal as efficiently from in there, of course. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Sarbucks right now hanging out as an engineer using those mini sentries. He's got his setup on the point and is covering the low ground, the little low entrance, which of course links up to the hallway here that also links into the main point. Nobody going through there right now, though, except maybe a spy, and he ends up, is he dead ringing? Yes, he is. He's going to go back around. Owlkin, choo-choo, once again, starting up the train here and air blasting that medic away from his heavy. Heavy's going to take a lot of damage, and does he get the kill? No! That's going to be the capture, so it is now 2-1 for MM versus F7. Wait, yeah, 2-1. I am so confused right now because I'm so hungry. But let's see what our team here does. 4He's here. Looks like he actually just wants to do some rocket jumps to get there faster instead of doing what Dr. Badfish is doing, which is hitting people with the whip, causing them to move much, much quicker on the way out to the mid. Just generally, like it causes both the soldier and his whip target to go a lot faster. Heavy getting up on the right-hand side, dealing with that scout very quickly, and now Gear is down as well. That is the Heavy for our red team, so F7 once again kind of losing a mid-fight here and having some trouble. It seems like every time they push in, they're just not getting there fast enough, and they get shut out of their choke point. What they really need to maybe do is be more aggressive, go along the right-hand side, just be, go for it. Take something out. Right now, Hellside actually peeking in through the garage, and red team, it looks like they may have spotted this out now, so yeah. I don't think MM is going to get any kills off of this at the moment. Heavy, that is Gear, pushing out here, trying to get the sniper. Yeah, he does manage to get him, and in fact, that was D-Wayne finishing him off with a body shot. So D-Wayne winning the sniper battle for now. No ridiculous headshots or anything. MM team taking a lot of damage, and there goes the spy as well. Ooh, yeah, this is not a good choke point here right now for MM. They've lost 3 players, including their demo man, which means there's going to be no stickies around here. If anything, I would like to see F7 push on this because they know they've got the positioning, the player advantage, and they're not pushing into stickies. Come on, guys, you've just got to try and make a push. But the problem is they are not doing that. They don't want to push into an Ubered enemy, which may be a wise decision. Highlander is played a lot slower than 6v6, and so I'm just getting so used to 6v6 now that watching Highlander, watching it be slow is just no fun. There goes that little rolly baseball again, but let's go switch on to the Carl Brutanina-Deluski cam. Brutanina-Deluski. That's alright. That's how you pronounce it, I guess. Or at least as close as I'm gonna get. Oh, Gear gets taken down by a backstab there, and so does 4He's. That's 2 very heavy damage classes, and oh, I think our spy's actually gotten away with the kills, so he did seem to cloak up properly, and yeah, here you go. MM showing that they really know their tactics. They said, well, we got 2 of their heavy damage classes killed, let's Uber in. Even though they have the Uber on the opposing team, we should be able to get a lot of kills here as it fades because they do not have the damage that they need. Right now, yeah, there goes the Pyro. The cap is going down for MM. They've got a spy and scout on it, but they need to stop this medic from blocking the capture. Naked Ape doing a very good job of blocking. It's just that he goes down because he only had him and his demo man up, and against the entire blue team, he probably should not have been trying to block that as long as he did. Now he's going to be giving... Oh, I was going to say he was going to give a very good Uber advantage to his opponents, but Guy Alex is down, so both these medics are going to come up at the same time. And Adolf Elizabeth Hitler doing doing the sandwich thing right now, so that Heavy is going to be up to 300 health. Got to be very careful about where you choose to eat a sandwich like that, because if you want to basically waste 3 or 4 seconds of your time where you cannot move, you can get backstabbed, you can get shot, whatever, that is it's a dangerous thing to do, but he did manage to do it just fine. And now, look at this defense here on the last point. It's probably not even the world's greatest defense. The Heavy is standing on the floor. There's a mini sentry here instead of like a level 3, so it could be stronger, but it's a decent defense nonetheless. Spy coming back in around here once again. He does use that dead ringer, and he's gonna. Does he get spotted? No, gets the stab on the Heavy, so that's not going to be good for our red team right now on defense. MM, I think they're going to want to push in on this as soon as they get that Uber, because that Heavy is going to come up in about 13 seconds. Uber will be basically just in time for that, as long as Guy Alex can build at the maximum rate, and right now he's not even really doing that. Keeping his team overhealed, which is good. Yeah, but they need to Uber in, I mean, immediately, because no, look at this, they're going to get some spawners in for red team again, so now MM kind of has to wait to get some picks. Or are they? Yeah, I think they are, and my stomach is rumbling up a storm right now. It is telling me that it is time to eat, but no, it is not time to eat yet. It is time to shoutcast, because this has been an exciting match of Highlander so far, with lots of action all over the place. Gullywash, I'm just not as big of a fan of 5CP maps in general for Highlander, because they do tend to get pretty slow compared to your 6v6 games. So I much prefer the stopwatch mode Highlander, but hey, what are you going to do when UGC decides that this week is going to be 5CP, then this week is going to be 5CP, and we're going to watch some exciting games on it, and, nuts to everybody who wanted those stopwatch games. Hellside checking out down here. Is he looking for a spy or something, or no, just kind of trying to peer in and swap sides? Caps Lock gets taken down there, so no scout at the moment. That's not going to be a huge deal for either team. Scout's not especially important on last point defenses when they're trying to poke in against that many players. It's just not going to work. So Hellside now still looking for some kills. He's basically just shooting people in the knee right now, and could have gotten that Heavy there, but somebody walked in his way, and he gets taken out by D-Wayne. So now with that one pick. Of course, red team really can't push out, but they are playing a very aggressive defense with the heavy kind of showing his face in front of these choke points, giant choke points here that our blue team really could take advantage of him if they had some coordination, but not happening yet. Now actually the scout is running out there, and what is he doing right now? Doctor standing beneath the point. He is getting found out. Where is that scout? I do want to see where our red scout is because he is all over the place. In fact, David, we'll just stay on the spy cam for now. Oh, look at how aggressive these guys are being, and David does manage to force the Uber there for our blue team. So Uber's down for red and blue. And Heavy doing a good job of forcing the multi-Uber from our blue team. So, no. Ouch! Oh, Heavy and Medic down. But there you go. In return, stunned Heavy for our red team, and then it gets killed from behind. I want to see blue collapse the point right now. They've got to do this. They've got to get in there. Caps Lock does get taken down, though. And no, now it is too late. Dr. Badfish tried to rush into the right-hand side, but he was all alone. So F7, if anything, they could try to put on a capture of our second point. I wonder if there is a teleporter right now for our blue team and where it would be. Not entirely sure because it looks like something just broke. Don't see a teleporter anymore, so no, it looks like there is no teleporter. It's just going to be battle NG non-stop. He's just going to use all his metal to battle. Guy Alex actually taken down by Slenderman for F7. So Slenderman gets taken down in return, but he did exactly what he needed to do as a scout there. One of the most valuable things in Highlander, taking down the medic. Of course, there are still a lot of damage classes up right now for blue team, so red has to be very careful about pushing out. Geared wants to do that, though. He wants to get out and capture that second point because it's one of the hardest things to do in Highlander. Get out there and capture a second once you are back up to your last, because you're always so at risk of a back cap that unless the enemy just pushes into you and completely wipes out, it's tough. It's really tough to push in. Naked Ape does have his 100% Uber, so it looks like Gear is going to peek out. And are they going to push forward with this? I think they are. And yeah, Gear taking a lot of damage though. Oh no! So they at least did not pop that Uber. That would have been really bad if they popped it like too late and then just completely wasted it. So the Heavy got out there and did get a couple of kills. It's going to delay the push just a little bit. But oh, this is not good for our red team now. There is some capture time on the point, which reverts very slowly. And look at how many people are dying. Oh, look at Legion playing exactly like a demo man should. As soon as there was capture time on the point, he pushed in because he knew people were going to go stand on it, and got several kills with those sticky bombs. Very nicely done. Now Guy Alex just trying to build that Uber up. Oh, he's got to be so careful about this scout though. Oh, and the scout goes down before he can kill Guy Alex. Nicely done by the medic to dodge. Nicely done by his team to save him, because now they have saved the Uber. There you go. Voorhees getting taken out. Gear as well. Oh, this is not good for red. We're going to see the Uber in very shortly from our blue team, and I think I thought we were going to see the Uber in very shortly. Maybe not. Alright, well, that was anticlimactic. But I wanted to see that coming in. There you go, the Uber is finally popped in. Is that on a pyro? No, it's on a soldier. Mini Sentry now laying down some damage as well, so just being a pest there. There are people on the point. It is a scout and a pyro. Oh, they get taken down though. MM is so close to getting that capture, but it is just not meant to be. Now Scout coming in and trying to finish that off as well. He's not able to do it. Gear though, and I'm sorry, Adolf Elizabeth Hitler still coming in and slaughtering people, so got to be kind of happy about all the kills they're getting. It's just Slenderman right now going huge behind enemy lines, taking out Alekin, going for the medic, found a spy as well, probably going to take him out. Got to be very careful, but yeah, spy is now down. Still, Slenderman on top of the blue medic here and could get the kill. Guy Alex at about 40 health. Oh, Slenderman walks into a minigun though, so Heavy saving the medic there for now. And Team F7 is still back up to their last point, so they're having a difficult time defending. Guy Alex gets immediately body shot, though, by Dwayne, and then Adolf Elizabeth Hitler, nobody to heal him. He ends up going down as well. So now the Bobo is trying to sneak out here with his sniper and see if they can't get some flank damage, because really, if Red Team could push out, this is the time to do it. The Bobo is just trying to get some shotgun damage down. He's not able to get any kills. And the person worst hurt right now on the blue team is actually their spy, who is probably perfectly safe somewhere. Lots of fire being sprayed all over the place right now. It's kind of what you want to see a pyro do in Highlander, is just flames everywhere, because of course you never know where that spy is. If you can call him out, then you want the pyro to just collapse on him. But until you know where he is, you just put fire all over the place and spy check everybody. Spy is actually all the way back up here, so he's not going to get caught by that for now. Let's just see what Legion decides to do, because Legion seems to be a very good demo man. I want to see what the scores are at this point. Dr. Badfish actually top scoring on his team. Not far behind, though, is Legion. So the the Soldier and Demo combo going crazy for the MM team. I like to see that. Bonk used by our scout, actually, and he's just kind of giving some intel on the blue team. Is probably going to get taken out maybe by that sentry, but no. Oh, Legion's got to watch out there. Yeah, there was a spy, but he is walking back to his point right now. And man, Gullywash it's a slow map on Highlander. I don't know about this last point. It's kind of tough. Dr. Badfish taken down once again. And Legion trying to peer in here. Is he getting in over here? Yes, he is. So they are going to see the Uber coming I thought very soon. No, Legion deciding to back up. Slenderman taken down once again. So Slenderman was out there trying to do some work behind enemy lines and ended up eating some mini-sentry bullets. Legion now downstairs, and he looks like he wants yeah, okay, looks like he wants to go in here. And yeah, there you go. There is some capture time on the point once again, and Legion just collapsing in there immediately, putting the stickies down all over the place. He is getting taken down, though, and manages to back out somehow, being guarded quite effectively. Guy Alex now getting some capture time here and being Ubered quite nicely. So I think he did go. I think that Heavy did go down, but it might not matter. Pyro just pushing people off the point, and he's just got to air blasting or kill one or two here. Oh, it's going to be so close. There's a back cap going on as well, and Red Team manages to get the cap just before MM blasts that pesky scout off the point. Failhorns.wave, yes indeed. Red now owns their second point. They did manage to push out and just barely held it off. Caps Lock, though, with 2 kills, Gear and Naked Ape, got them both. So oh, he finally is taken down there by a shotgun from the Bobo, but did manage to save his team a pretty significant Uber advantage. As long as Guy Alex doesn't get backstabbed here, there you go, Pyro helping keep him alive. And he's got to worry about this sniper as well. I think that was the red sniper up inside the base. So why is Guy Alex up here? I don't know. I'm going to try and keep his team pushing and keep him aggressive, but he's pocketing a Pyro right now and has nobody else. Yeah, trying to retreat at this point, and Legion helping kill 4 Haze. So at the very least, they've managed to keep the medic alive, and they are pushing once again onto the second point. F7 here, sitting pretty far back right now. Let's see. They are kind of on their high ground, but they're playing very defensively, and there goes Caps Lock. But meanwhile, Gear has been taken out as well to the minigun of Adolf Elizabeth Hitler. Now, oh, Naked Ape taken down to a backstab. Looks like Red Team here kind of crumbling on defense, but Guy Alex at least is down as well. D-Wayne trying to look for some headshots from the high ground, getting pressured in a little bit by a soldier, and now trying to take down a spy as well as that soldier. So hopping back into spawn. Once again, Carl getting out here and setting up some stickies in front of himself on the point, but oh, gets taken down there, so not able to recapture that. And once again, Red Team is back up to their last point, looking to be quite a long game. And how much time is left? Only about 2 minutes and 20 seconds here. It is 2-1, so we may not even see this capture happen. I am not entirely sure before the time runs out. Legion coming in dealing a lot of sticky damage. Right click, left click, right click, left click, and destroying that Heavy, but he does get taken out. Now, of course, MM is trying to push in with their spy, but they're losing at the second point once again. And if Red Team can get this capture with their friendly spy and sniper, which they do, then I think that is going to maybe delay this long enough to finish it off. Dr. Badfish actually went down to the medic for MM. I think that was a medic anyway. No, that was the medic for, I'm sorry, that was the medic for F7. So Naked Ape getting himself a needle kill. Adolf Elizabeth Hitler, though, has spun up against the opponent Heavy and now has to back out. Oh, eating so much damage and ends up dying. So MM here, their chances of winning this round are slowly slipping away. It is about 1 minute and 20 seconds left here. Just watching these guys kind of deathmatch until the end of the round, because MM is losing so many players right now that there's basically no way they can push. Here comes the Uber, just kind of just to take that middle point back. It's not going to be enough time, I don't think, for Red Team to get the capture and bring it up to 2-2. So it is now 5x, 6x on the capture. Yeah, there was a little bit of a back cap attempt over here by our blue team, but it did not work, and that, I think, is going to be the round. So it's going to be the half at least. So it is going to be 2-1 going into halftime here for MM versus F7 with 50 seconds left on the clock right now. There is a counter Uber, but look at this back cap going down. Not happening just yet. Naked Ape here taking a lot of damage, and actually back cap by our blue team. has managed to secure the middle point, but for how long? Scouts versus Scout and Demo in here. Demo getting taken out, Legion and Caps Lock both, so immediately losing that middle point once again. I think it's going to be it for the half. 30 seconds left to go, and I don't think it's mathematically possible to cap those last 2 points in as much time as necessary. Good kill there from Hellsive, taking out Slenderman immediately, and now looking for the kill on Dwayne as well. Got that one. Uber coming in for Red Team downstairs immediately, and are they going to get any kills with this? They may have gotten 1 or 2, like on the Spy, but it's just not going to be enough. They're trying as hard as they can here, but it is 1 second left, and there you go. That is halftime. Alright, that second half, of course, live just now. F7 pushing out towards the middle point here, and it was 2-1 in favor of versus F7. These are played to 5, or whoever has the most points at the end of 30 minutes. Team F7, of course, was showing their middle fights were not as strong and not as aggressive as and once again we're seeing that here. Immediately capturing the choke here on Gullywash. They are going to capture the middle point. And of course the teams have swapped sides, so you do see now that is on the red, F7's on the blue. Donka Hair Doctor is like in the enemy base right now, way behind their lines. Wants to go for this, probably for this sniper. Yeah, gonna get that. And then, oh, Engineer didn't even realize what was happening. Oh, double stab there from Donka Hair Doctor to help win that mid fight for very decisively. Naked Ape here is, gonna get taken out by the Spy using that revolver. So Donka Hair Doctor doing an amazing job. There is now a level 2 sentry getting packed up by Tsarbucks as well. And so they're just pushing out to the second point already. This could be a very, very fast capture for Team F7. Gear just poking out now, but the problem is his medic even up? No, Naked Ape is just going to respawn now after having lost that mid-fight, and I gotta say, I've seen Naked Ape out of position quite a bit, just about out of position as an actual Naked Ape in real life, like in the middle of Manhattan would probably be. Owlkin getting taken out there, and in fact, Guy Alex is down as well, so he had a huge Uber advantage and did get taken out, so that's not going to be good for them. Now when I say Owlkin down, of course I actually mean that Owlkin, it was the Spy using a dead ringer and pretending to be Owlkin, so that's what we saw in the kill feed, but of course that's not actually true. Meanwhile, Dr. Badfish trying to spam in here, and so the sniper is trying to get some clear lines of sight as well, but he's not able to see anything at the moment. And the Uber advantage is going to F7, it's just that pushing out against this would be so difficult. Sarbucks has set up a level 3 sentry, and look at that, Donka even trying to put on some capture time onto the point, just to throw some confusion in here, some chaos at the F7 team. But it's not going to do too much right now. the Mercs here are not able to push in just yet. It seems like they may be holding on to the upper lobby. Adolf Elizabeth Hitler just kind of hanging out, standing still, using the I think that's the Modest Pile of Hat, which is pretty darn awesome. I gotta say, I like this team's coordination, except the Pyro has not decided to wear one of those. Come on, Owlkin. Come on, man. Gotta get that Modest Pile of Hat running. F7 still back up their last point here, and they've done a good job of defending so far. Adolf Elizabeth Hitler, the heavy for MM, now down, and so is Dr. Badfish and Hellsive, two of the best scoring players for those teams. So, F7 not having lost anybody, they did pop their Uber running out here. Now MM is counter-popped though, and where is this Uber going down? Is it in the last point? Yes, it is. So Medic is not in position to save this. Oh, this is not good for F7. Did not choose the right time to push out there. Medic just now getting in, but it is not going to be nearly enough. He gets taken out. It is now 3-1 in favor of MM. So F7's got their work cut out for them. I really want to see them get out there and be more aggressive on these mid-fights, because F7 has been losing these mid-fights because they just get cut off of their own choke point so fast. Carl coming out here, and he's going to try and set up some stickies once again around the corner, peeking in, and yes, immediately, look at this, the Demo Man is so much faster for our red team. He is already up there, Legion in position to completely cut off that choke. But this time around, our blue team has decided to take the Valley rollout immediately, pushing up here and doing a very good job. Gear dealing a lot of damage down there. Oh, sorry about that. Had to just put a little sneeze on there. Looks like Donka Hair Doctor trying to do some more damage and using the Dead Ringer to escape with about 50 health, so he's going to be just fine for now. Guy Alex from MM was actually taken down. So F7 here winning that mid-fight decisively. Got 100% Uber and are already capturing the second point. That's what you want to see. Good coordination there to have the heavy way out in front. Gear, of course, is quite a good heavy, it seems. He's done an amazing job of being an ambush heavy, and now maintaining that 100% Uber into last point. If blue team can push very, very quickly, then they may have this round. We will find out. Immediately gonna Uber the Demo Man in here, I think. Yeah, there you go. Legion did get the kill on the Scout Slenderman, but that's the only kill so far. And the heavy down for Red Team. But there goes Clear Chalk and the Bobo. This could go either way right now because the Uber has just faded for F7. They're losing a lot of players, losing almost all of them, in fact. And it's just the medic now. Oh, gets pilled. And oh my gosh, it almost crashed on me, so that would not have been good. But Legion got the kill there on Naked Ape, so giving MM a huge advantage, and they're going to push back out to the second point. Oh, that aggression was just, it could have been a little bit better coordinated from F7, maybe bring in more of your players at the same time. They had maybe a couple seconds left to work with there to get a lot more people in a position to push before the enemy had the Uber. So I would have liked to see that. But Engineer getting taken down immediately, and so is his Sentry. Pyro coming in and dealing a lot of damage, forcing the Uber pop for MM before they were really ready to do that. And this soldier is not even paying attention to his medic right now. What is he doing? Finally takes out that Pyro. Oh, David getting around behind the enemy team, though, and now just going for the back cap. So MM is going to have to come back and deal with this, or else they're going to lose the point, and they are sending the sniper. Why would you scope in on that? That is like the weirdest thing. Just, you know, pull out the Girardi or something. Seriously? Okay, well, that was some weird sniper play there. Got taken down by the spy. Probably could have done a little bit of a better job of killing him. Slenderman does now spot the enemy spy, but the problem is he is using that dead ringer, so not a lot to be done about that. He's trying to get the capture on the second point now, but yeah, he's getting thwarted away, to use the words of some other famous shoutcasters from other games. F7 now backed up to the middle point once again. Pushing this middle point, quite a difficult thing to do, but really it's not too bad. The place where it's going to get stalemated the worst is on those last points, where Gullywash just has such tiny, narrow chokes to push into that it's very difficult to really get the damage done. We'll find out, though. MM do hold their second point, and they do hold it pretty well for the moment. Hellside gets taken down by D-Wayne, though, so the sniper battle once again won by F7. And in comes the push, I think. The Bobo leading the charge here, as Pyros often do, actually. It seems like a very common thing for a lot of Pyros in some of these Highlander games to just be like, okay, I'm going first. Everyone's like, wait, hold on a second, where are you going? I've already gotten like 3 kills, so it's pretty awesome to see that coming out of the Pyro sometimes. The Bobo, though, did manage to find the enemy spy, got the kill there. No dead ringer for Donka Hair Doctor this time around. And I think, Uber popped, actually. Interesting. So, not sure why that happened exactly, whether it was forced or whatever, but there goes Starbucks and his Sentry. Alkin is down, Capslock is down. We're going to find somebody. There you go. Carl is now dealing some damage to the Heavy down there. Could get the kill. There you go. That Heavy is dead. MM with about 5 players up right now, and they're not even stopping this capture. There you go. Carl did get taken out by Hellscythe. Here comes a Pyro to try and get some damage down on the MM team. And once again, there's still more capture time, but I don't think it's going to pay off too well. Yeah, there you go. Spy is taken out, or actually using that dead ringer to get away. So David the Spy, not exactly a name I associate with spies. I don't associate maybe like James, but it seems like David has gotten away for now. Slenderman getting a kill on Dr. Badfish, who in return kills Slenderman as well. Did not manage to catch that on camera, but I think we can all imagine what happened there. Scout versus Soldier. Meanwhile, Gear here is just holding down the fort, and once again there are sticky traps on this choke point. Yeah, there is that dead ringer. Nobody really checking for it, and let's just see if David the Spy here is doing anything important at the moment. No, actually, this is going to be the other spy, so where is he? Looks like he's actually been caught out, though, by the Pyro. Donka Hair Doctor has been, once again, his dead ringer activated with 6 health left, and getting back in here, so, oh, no, sir. He is dead. F7 still holding on to the middle point, and how much time is left in this round? About 21 minutes, so this could be anybody's game at the moment. I would like to see a push. I would have liked to see a push by MM a while ago when they had the Uber advantage, but either way, I think we are all kind of waiting here to see who breaks the stalemate first. Right now, blue team sending their scout and soldier sort of as like a roaming team down here to do some damage. David the Spy once again coming back behind. There is the push from our blue team, though. They're just having some trouble with this Sentry right now. It is still alive. Pyro just kind of strafes around it to take it out, but he is having some trouble with a Heavy. Does light our little Sniper here on fire, and Sniper, okay, he gets air blasted, so it's gonna be okay for now. Naked Ape here. Oh, what are you doing? Not in the right position, and gets taken out by a Sticky. So well done by Legion to know that medic was so hurt. Now we're going to see, I'm sure, MM pushing. D-Wayne looking for the kill there, not able to get it. And actually, MM not pushing yet. I don't really know why. I mean, they do have to be concerned about sticky traps, but they had such a player advantage there. They've taken out the medic. They're going to have an Uber advantage, so I guess they'll push on that. Legion getting in, though, and oh, taking a lot of hits. Got to be really careful backing out there. Now 51 health remaining. But he is getting healed up just fine. Meanwhile, F7 has kind of reset it, so they do hold on to the midpoint for now. It's just that there's 90% Uber for Guy Alex, and I don't know, I want to see him pushing in with this immediately, but it looks like they just aren't prepared to do that, even though they have like all their players here. Come on, guys, make that push. Here we go, finally Ubering forward with Legion, the demo man. Oh, so many kills coming down right now. Caps Lock and Starbucks down immediately, and Legion just not finished up yet. He's going to kill that sentry gun. Still trying to deal more damage. They didn't manage to get the medic though. Yes, they did. I think Naked Ape is dead right now. So this looks like, oh, MM losing so many players here in the aftermath though. Donkey Hair Doctor gets 1 kill and then is taken out by the engineer. So F7 still just barely, tenuously holding on to that middle point. I've liked their gumption, like their mustard. Their defense is looking good, and in fact, their offense now is looking good as well. They've taken advantage of all the deaths on MM and finally gotten out here to capture the second point once again in this round. So I think this is the second time they've held on to it. Hellscythe now peeking in here from the last point, just wants to see if anybody's going to throw themselves around that corner. Spy checking this engineer, but of course that is the regular engineer. Just looking at my stream chat right now, there is a lot of Dutch going on here, and I can hardly understand any of it. Too many big words, but you know, that's okay, because it looks like as we wait for the teams to push in against each other, what else to do but read Dutch? So, oh, Heavy actually upstairs right now. Gear using an interesting little, he's using the slat here in the door to try and clear out the high ground, which he has done. Spy up right now, and they're going to have to be careful about this. Yeah, it's probably just going to use the Dead Ringer, honestly, and then run around behind them. But no, actually, he did get taken out there. Probably put his Dead Ringer away as soon as it got taken out. Sometimes you just right-click at the wrong moment, and the right-click at the wrong moment can make all the difference. And if you didn't get that, it's because you're not enough of a Valve fanboy, I guess. But Legion there is now getting healed up, resetting his stickies on the last point. There goes the Bobo, and I don't know. MM do have the Uber. Gear is gonna get taken out here, so this push from F7 is not gonna happen anytime soon. Naked Ape taking a lot of damage. Where is he? If anything, yeah, we want to see. F7, ooh, backed out to the, oh, Naked Ape was taken down before he could pop that Uber. That's not going to be good at all. MM going to just peek out here once again with their Uber charge, their invulnerability. Actually, they popped it a little bit early there. Not sure what they managed to kill, but Carl is now down, so apparently Legion at least got one of those kills. Guy Alex does get taken out by a headshot, though. D. Wayne is saving the point here for the moment, and the Bobo coming in and lighting a lot of people on fire. Can they stop the capture on second, though? Because really, F7, they've got to put something together here and get some points on the board, or else it is going to be 3-1 for the rest of this game, or maybe even worse. Gear here was overhealed, so beat that Heavy down handily. And MM, their spy is way behind enemy lines. It looks like he does want to get the kills, but he's got to be careful here. He does get the sap down on the mini sentry for whatever reason. I mean, that mini sentry was not even in a good position anyway to deal damage. But now we're going to see the MM team here set up on their last point. That sentry is in a kind of a strange position, but I guess if anybody tries to peek in through the water, they'll get taken out. I've just seen it in better positions before, though. Caps Lock gets taken out by Slenderman, so Scout versus Scout up there, and looks like the Scout actually won that one. D. Wayne using the SMG now to get a kill on the Spy, but I think that Spy is in fact dead. No Dead Ringer for him. Sounds like there is a push in right now with the Uber from F7, and no Uber ready to go yet for MM means that they are going to take a lot of damage here. They're going to have to get down and stop the capture on the point, but look at that. Sentry finally gets taken out. F7 not getting a lot of kills yet, but they could get more here. The Uber is just now popped and saving a lot of players on this point, but oh, the headshot on the Heavy. F7, I don't know if they've got anybody behind the point right now. They could get in and capture it, but they don't. I don't think they have anybody downstairs, nobody in the water, nobody in a position to capture. So MM is just going to reset it once again, set up for defense, and they're going to be ready to go. Yes, my stream chat is making fun of me for saying that during a Scout versus Scout, the Scout won. Hey, it's a joke. I know what I'm saying most of the time. You know, when I'm not tired or hungry. I guess I'm hungry right now. Oh, David going for the kill there. Did not manage to get it, but he's using that Dead Ringer once again to avoid most of the damage. So he's going to be okay. Just that he can't get, while he's cloaked, of course, he cannot get that damage down. And it seems like there's a back cap going on once again. Slenderman going to come and try to finish off Caps Lock there. Caps Lock did not get any kills yet. He does go down. But meanwhile, the Spy's gotten a couple picks. Gear is down. And the Uber's popped early for our blue team. They're trying to push in now. They do manage to take out the Heavy. A pretty big pick there, because no Heavy means severely less damage at this last point. And the Engineer and his gun are taken out. There you go, David now setting up some capture time on the point once again, so our blue team does have to walk into it. They've popped the Uber, and this time around, look how many players are left alive for F7. Where are they right now? They are pushing in from everywhere, every which angle, and there you go, they have managed to get a cap to bring it up to 3-2. Whew, this has been an incredibly intense game so far. MM do have the advantage in points at the moment, but F7 might be able to bring it back if they can get another big mid-fight win. Now, Carl is going around the same area. We're going to see what Legion decides to do. Yes, still taking the aggressive rollout. He's going to jump up here. He notices, completely bypasses the demo, actually, goes for the medic instead, and that might not have been a good idea, because he does get taken out there. Did not get a lot of damage down on Naked Ape through medic, so they're not going to be happy about that. Now, the Heavy does still hold on to the high ground over on this side, but I think our blue team should be able to grab grab the high ground over here. So these teams are kind of setting up on the high ground against each other. And who is going to get the win? I do not know. But all the players for blue team are up right now. Hellside getting taken down. Oh, Medic is in a bad spot right now. Still being protected by most of his team. But he's slowly losing team members around him here, and there you go. MM backing out just now. A good orderly retreat there. Didn't lose any players, at least not yet. Gear appearing around the corner though, and looks like he does want to do some damage. F7 actually have lost a lot of players right now. They still do hold on to the point. Oh, dropping that Uber to Naked Ape though. Do not have enough spy checking on this team, and now MM may push right back in with the Uber. Guy Alex does have 100%. Looking for somebody to pop it on, of course. Oh, he's found Legion. I think he's... Oh, no, actually, he's going to pop it on. Who knows? It's all the Heavy classes pushing in right now, though. Heavy, Demo, Soldier, and Medic, and the Uber is popping the Heavy to save his life. And then flashed over to Legion to make sure that he does not take any damage either. D. Wayne, though, trying to go for some shots. Did, I think, manage to hit the opposing Demo man. I'm trying to find his camera right now, but no. Hellslife has found Naked Ape. Oh, couldn't get that headshot just yet. Looking for a headshot maybe on the Heavy now, and oh, can't get that one either. Good body shot, did some charge-up damage, but not going to be nearly enough. F7 now have lost the middle fight, though, playing a bit uncoordinated compared to the MM team, who, I gotta say, MM, they do have just a bit better deathmatch skills, especially in terms of their Demo Man and their Soldier, but the coordination also for MM does seem to be just a bit better. And Caps Lock getting in here and trying to get some damage down on the blue team. F7 have lost 4 players so far, including Naked Ape getting taken down, I think, by a sniper shot. So MM pushing once again, and I think they may end up having this round and bring it up to 4-2. At least I think that's how it's going to work. I hope I don't have the scores completely wrong here, because I would just hate that. And almost crashing there once again. I would not have been happy about that, because I've been trying to record a Gravel Pit game with the two Dignitas teams, and it just has not been working for me at all. So quite upset about that. But nonetheless, MM are in a good position here to push into the last point of F7, and how much time is left in the round? It is 12 minutes. Still plenty of time to go. Meanwhile, F7 is setting up an upper lobby hold, interestingly. They only have about 40% Uber. Gear here is waiting for somebody to push into him. He's going to probably force that Uber quite early. Yeah, oh, there you go. The Uber is popped. Now, yeah, they need to back out right away. And there goes Gear to the shotgun. Naked Ape taking a lot of damage, actually. Down 20 health anyway. I know he's going to be fine. And the Uber is just fading away for Red Team. So they had to squander that Uber because they did not realize that there was going to be that upper lobby hold from our blue team. F7 are losing so many players right now that if MM were to try to push in, I think they could get it. Let's see, Hellside is looking for some headshots at one of the standard sniper locations that you're going to see quite a bit. And it's actually pretty tough to see what's... Oh, gets the body shot, in fact, on clear chalk. So, you know how normally when you're playing with chalk on the sidewalk and you can see it? Well, clear chalk is just like the clear version. Oh, Hellside with a good headshot there on D. Wayne. Now going for the medic as well. Yeah, he's going to have to back out probably. But Owlkin now taken down. No, that was not Owlkin once again. That was a dead ringer. And Oh man, this is going to be really intense here. They've lost their player advantage. Looks like everybody for our blue team has respawned. They still have that Uber advantage, and they are pushing in just now. Mini sentry going down. That's not going to last very long at all against an Uber, but good air blasting by the Pyro could save this point, keeping everybody from MM from really getting overhealed and Ubered and whatever else. Naked Ape went down, but so did Guy Alex, so no medic for either team. And look at how many people on MM are dying right now. Donka Hair Doctor getting taken out after his Dead Ringer fades away. Caps Lock was taken down as well, and even though there is a teleporter back here, Legion may get taken out. Oh, got to be really careful here, though. He's getting a lot of damage. Blue team did take quite a few hits from that, but Legion is dead. And so we are seeing now that the second point was recaptured for our blue team, putting some good momentum together. May be able to bring this to a tie game, but they're going to have to work it out for them. D-Wing gets taken out, and a reflected rocket there, I think. F7's Pyro there, the Bobo, actually killing himself, reflecting a rocket too close to him. Now Starbucks setting up a sentry, just going to be level 1 for the moment. The Bobo not very happy about the little reflect kill there, but what are you going to do? Meanwhile, David sitting around waiting to see if he can't get a stab, but probably not going to find one for the moment. Oh, nope, has found one, in fact. Kills the Demo Man. That's actually a pretty good kill there, because if you do see Legion on the scoreboard, he is only outscored by his medic, and of course medic not going to be getting all that many frags, so Legion doing a very good job of that. MM still holding very firmly onto the middle point here, but they don't have their Uber quite yet. Here comes Uber now on the Demo Man, and is he getting any kills yet? There he goes, Guy Alex. Oh, Guy Alex is actually taken down. He may have had that Uber ready to go, but it is gone now, and this is really bad for MM. They got Ubered into. Now Forhays does get taken down, but Naked Ape probably going to be able to back off. Yeah, well, it looks like he doesn't have to, because everybody on MM completely wiped out. So just got to build that Uber up. And in fact, because of that Vita Saw that is being used by MM, Team F7 here does not have an Uber advantage at all. They probably could have had one there, but we're not building it up after the Uber faded. I guess Naked Ape got into a bad position and had to drop back, nobody to heal for a while. So Slender Man going in and does get the kill on Guy Alex, though. So once again, the Uber advantage does go to F7. Let's see if we can't find a soldier cam. Oh, look at that reflect! Actually reflecting the Sandman baseball. That is hilarious. Caps Lock, though, going for some stuns here and gets taken out by a body shot. Now MM is back up to their second point here. Gear, oh, get around that corner. There's a sniper. Look out for the sniper. Okay, so far, so good. He's got his sniper now looking for the opponent. D-Wayne ended up getting a kill there, I think, on Donka as well, which would be the spy for MM. So losing, though, their heavy means that it's going to be tough for F7 to really make an effective push. They do have the Uber, and everybody from MM is doing the right thing. They are playing really far, well, they were playing really far back. Actually, they're pushing now with no Uber at all against an Uber team. They may just be trying to force it early, but it's too late. Uber's already in. They are pushing against the enemy heavy right now. There goes that heavy to the Pyro, or no, the sniper, I'm sorry, went down to the Pyro, but then the heavy as well, so the Bobo doing some good kills there. Meanwhile, the soldier coming up with an equalizer doesn't manage to get the kill on that medic, but the medic is being surrounded right now. Naked Ape feeling a bit naked without the rest of his team there to defend him, and he does pull out the needles to get the kill on the spy. It's just that here comes the Pyro now, trying to get that kill, and there's a Demo Man on top of him as well. How is Naked Ape still alive? Now there's an Uber, and Naked Ape down to like so few HP, 12 HP left. Sandwich on the ground for him, and oh, he can't manage. It's actually stolen, and he finally gets taken out there. That took way too long for that medic to die, so that's going to mean... oh, Guy Alex actually died as well, though. So look at this. MM down 3 players, including their medic. Point not captured for F7 yet, but they are getting there. Gear around here behind the point with 300 health, starting to try and spam up there, and I think, even though they lost that medic, F7 have captured the point. Slenderman now getting around and helping David kill a Hellsive, so no sniper up at the moment. In fact, Scout may just go for a back cap immediately onto the point. This could be the turning point right here. Oh, he did get spotted out by that Pyro, though, having to back off. Didn't actually get lit on fire, not sure how that happened. I'm gonna use Bonk, though, so there you go. He's gonna be able to get away just fine. Of course, when you use Bonk, you cannot deal any damage, but you cannot take any either for about 5 or 6 seconds. Oh, and there you go, gets taken out by Caps Lock just as soon as the Bonk fades away. Meanwhile, though, F7 have pushed in here into the high ground, into the lobby anyway, on the high ground in the lobby. and Legion did try to take out that sentry gun. He did exactly that, but then got taken out himself by the Bobo, the Pyro, killing him. So no demo man right now for our red team means that as soon as Hellside gets taken out as well, F7 they want to push right now. They really just, even though they don't have the Uber, no, it's too late now. That's too bad. If they had pushed on that demo man kill, I think they might have been able to get it. But right now, there is actually a capture going on in the second point. Nobody is even blocking it yet. What are they doing? There you go. They finally take out Caps Lock, who very nearly got a back cap there while the blue team was like near the point. That would have been weird. But Carl here spamming into the high ground now. And what's going to happen? I do not know. But one thing I do know is it's going to take a while for whatever to happen. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and the Mercs here sitting back on defense, turtling up. They do not want to lose this round, because if they do, it may end up going to overtime, or they might even lose it if they lose the round fast enough. Getting the kill on Gur, though, and then on Clear Chalk as well, does mean that MM is going to hold on for a little bit longer here. The Uber is in already, though, on the demo man. They are not forcing the Uber out of Alex yet. Actually, really good reflect work by the Pyro there to keep those stickies away. The Sentry is sapped, though. Engineer nowhere nearby to get the heals on it, so the Sentry is gone now. But basically everybody for F7 has died, so I think we're going to see MM. Yeah, they have recaptured the second point, and in fact, Caps Lock is working on mid. So I think MM may have defended this properly and effectively. There is a back cap going on second as well. Gear does stop the capture here, but the capture on second is not going to happen right now. So these teams are probably going to set up in a pretty standard position. Oh, I don't know, actually. This might not be a good pitch to make from either team. F7 down so many players, but red team losing a few as well. Can they get the capture on the point? That's really what they want to do right now. Soldier v Soldier here, and one of the soldiers going after the medic. Get that capture done, though. Oh, red team, you've got to get on the point. There you go. Heavy just getting on it right now, and he is going to get the capture. So MM pushing our blue team so far back, and Naked Ape is down once again. I think MM are probably going to have the capture here, and so they may end up winning just on the points after this, because I do believe our F7 team does need one more. Oh, David! Good kill by David there on Owlkin, the Pyro, which is, of course, always embarrassing as a Pyro for that to happen. Now disguised as the Pyro he just killed. Can't get the stab on that sniper, though, because he's wearing a Razorback, and now he has been spotted out, so having to pull out that Dead Ringer once again, and he should be able to get away. In fact, didn't take any damage from that. Kind of weird. I think somebody could have hit him with something. Slender Man now taken out by Dr. Badfish, though, and we're going to watch the Badfish cam for a little bit. He's got his little kitty face after that, kind of like the Fragile, maybe. I think he does the same thing. But no, Dr. Badfish having to run back here. And where is he on the scores right now? He's a little behind Legion there. So Legion is showing us maybe why he's called Legion, because he's just got the most kills. He seems to be everywhere. Well, Legion, where are you right now? There you are. Okay, so we have finally nailed him down to one place, and just as we do that, so does David, managing to get the kill with the knife, with the backstab. So MM losing their demo man means that I really think that F7 should consider being more aggressive here. They don't have to worry about sticky traps. They still have to worry about a lot of stuff like snipers, so it's understandable if they're not too aggressive, but they've got the Uber now. And here they go, actually pushing on that Uber into the sentry. Bonk actually doing a surprisingly good job there of distracting that sentry. So it was firing at an invincible scout instead of the Uber. And of course it would have pushed back the Ubered Heavy just a little bit, which makes it a little bit harder to kill, because that sentry does have some pretty fierce knockback. But this dispenser actually in a really nice position here, helping the medic hide for a little bit, but not long enough. Naked Ape is taken out. What is Donka doing over here? He is on the enemy's last point for like no reason at all. Or on their own no, oh, he's spawn camping. Cool! Takes out the Heavy with the spawn camp, so MM here losing their Heavy, losing Guy Alex as well, and they are falling back to their second once again. Pyro trying to stop the cap here. The Bobo for blue team was taken out by a backstab, so once again, Spy kind of getting some revenge there on the Pyro for all those pub games where he gets lit on fire for no reason. Meanwhile, there are lots of people dying just all over the place, because who is going to push into this and win this game? Right now there's only about a minute and 50 seconds left, so if MM can just hold on to their point here, I think they should have it. Oh man, though, Legion, yeah, coming out here right now with his medic, going to start trying to stop the capture on the second point. And he's probably going to pop that engineer up into the air, get the kill. Legion just going crazy with the kills this game, and I don't think that F7 has what it takes to put it together now. It's getting down to about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. It is still 3-2 in favor of MM, so I think MM may have this game won. Of course, calling things early is a regular fault of mine. D. Wayne actually takes out Legion, so that's going to be good for F7 if they can push with that. But right now, there's still 8 players left alive for the red team. I think MM is going to have this defense. Capslock trying to get the kill on the Scout. Scout being such a pest right now. But where is the push from F7? I don't know. I think they need the points here. Yeah, it's getting too late now. It's only about 50 seconds left to go. David gets taken out there using the Deadbringer, of course, so he's not actually dead yet. But where's F7? They need to push right now and cap this point because they are going to lose this game if they don't. They are doing that and getting some damage down to the MM team. 3 down for MM, and now just 2 as one of them has respawned. Some damage coming into F7 though, and Gear gets taken out there. They've got 5x on the capture with about 30 seconds left to go, so they are going to get this second point captured, but I just don't see what's going to happen here on the last point. Well, Slenderman actually he's on the last point right now, and there you go. He may get the cap before anybody can do anything about it. Slenderman does get the cap to bring it to 3-3. Wow, with only like 12 seconds left to go. I think it's going to go to a golden cap, so we'll be right back for that. So we are back with a golden cap round here, and MM actually playing a man down. Do not adjust your monitors. It is going to be 9 versus 8 because these teams were all calling GG after they were tied, and I don't think realized that there was supposed to be a golden cap. Doesn't happen all that often in Highlander, believe it or not. Nonetheless, MM getting out here to a very early aggressive position. They do have a medic. But is it the same medic is the question, because it's still Guy Alex, but D. Wayne here looking, what are they missing actually on that team? It looks like they are missing the Scout, which is probably an okay thing to be missing for Highlander anyway. But right now, look, F7 lost 2 people, including Carl and Slenderman, so they've lost their Demo and Scout. Meanwhile, Spy, Heavy, and Soldier down for MM right now, and they are backing way off here. Hoping to at least be able to defend their second point, but I don't know about that. Oh, Spy ends up getting found out there. Uber is popped, and now counter popped for our blue team, so they didn't milk that for too long. Just going to get in here and try to get the kills immediately. So the Uber is just now fading for blue, as they have not really gotten any kills with that. Hellsive is down, but he just respawned. So F7 is looking like they are going to capture the second point here. Engineer standing up there and stopping that capture, though, and that's one of the cute things about this map, is that the capture point for middle and for second is actually split. Heavy getting taken out there, so Gear is now down. And Blue has not managed to get the cap yet, but they do have a wrangled mini-sentry here, just dealing a lot of damage from very long distance to this soldier, so he's having to back up, get the heals from the medic, walk indoors. Can Blue capture the second point right now? I don't know. There's actually a mini-sentry there trying to stop them as well, so F7 having some trouble. Dr. Badfish actually has swapped over to the Demo Man, because I think it's their Demo Man who left, and then Donka switched from Spy, so now he's not Spy anymore, now he's playing Soldier, so it's like they still do, I think, have a Scout. Yeah, Trevdak came in to play for them on the Scout, and now they're missing a Spy, which is actually a very big deal if you don't have to worry about a Spy. Oh no, Trevdak's on the Spy. No, okay, so they still don't have a Scout. My bad. So of course our F7 team still does have to worry about a Spy, but they've got the Uber right now. They're pushing in with it immediately, and the medic is down for MM. In fact, so many players down. It's only 4 left. I think that F7 is going to have this capture here. In a 9 versus 8 situation, there's not a lot you can do about that, but that is GG. F7 wins the game here against MM, and I did get told, by the way, that these teams' names, I've been not calling them the names the entire time, but the teams are called F7 Lands versus Mannered Mercs. So thank you for watching. This has been Salamancer. Do subscribe to me on youtube.com/fatmop. That is where all these videos go in high definition, and I will see you guys later.